this one. Feels like there isn't a pitch he can't hit right now. Looking forward to seeing how they deal with him.
Now you see it. Now you don't.
All right, we'll be back. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Ryan Pepiot.
Yeah, he battled through 7 innings last time out. He pitched well enough to get the win thanks to that offense. He'll look to turn in another quality start in this one.
About to get started here, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're off and rolling in Tampa Bay. The 0-1. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking, foul ball.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike, you go after him and finish him off.
Ground ball right side, foul ball. And foul ball. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Et c'est le premier home run pour Trent Grisham. C'est le home run pour Trent Grisham. C'est le 13e home run de la saison à 422 pieds. Et ça fait 1-0 pour les New York Yankees face aux Tampa Bay Rays.
Puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
What a stop. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines just to ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Here's Cody Bellinger coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Yo, 1. On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Foul ball still 0-2. Sneaks through, base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away. And up next for New York, Ben Rice.
He's done a great job making contact recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone! Grand slam! Oh, my! It's their second home run of the inning. And they add to their lead. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
So 2 down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Ripped, but it curls foul. Wells was unstoppable at the plate in his last game. The 0-1. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. But we go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound now, Garrett Cole. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Takes it in for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. Saying they got their work cut out for them. Down a busload already in this one.
And a manager does not want to see his hitters going to the plate swinging like it's a home run derby. He wants hitters to put together quality at bats, play the game that you've been playing and that you've been taught to play with this organization, and go out there and move the line. If you do that, you're going to score some runs. Maybe you don't win this ball game, but at least you have some momentum to carry into the next one.
Got him swinging.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Here's a big power threat. Junior Caminero.
He's an intimidating presence in the batter's box. I mean, even when he's swinging and missing, I still don't know how confident pitchers are that, hey, when he walks to the plate, this guy's an out. I know there have been some tough times, but I think each pitcher knows that, yeah, I could be the guy where he gets everything right and he hits it 500.
Bellinger hauls it in to end the inning. Rays held in check here, still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Tropicana Field, top of the second, Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, but he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
In the air out to center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. One gone, runner at first. Aaron Judge will hit next. Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slow.
Joe Boyle taking over on the mound.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity.
Line shot into the gap, should score at least one. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out. At the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. Bellinger up to hit. Single to right in his first trip. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 run across. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Smoked into left field, base hit. 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. He hit a grand slam his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. 1 hopper off the wall should bring in 2. Oh, the throw is over his head. All loaded up. Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
No hits yet for one of the hottest hitters in the league, Boog, but a lot of game left.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead. Here comes the skipper, and now here's Trent Grisham. He's already homered in this game. Line drive, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 12-0. So they're all loaded up. Aaron Judge now at the plate. He's 2 for 2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. Here's Stanton now. 1 for 2. Nice grab. The feed for 1. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But we head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
This one in the air, center field. And there's 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Chandler Simpson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Stays alive.
Really
outside.
good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Yanks lead it 13-0. now in Tampa Bay. Their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
And they've really been peppering left field, as you can see from the graphic right here. Might be time for the defense to slide a bit towards that side.
Chisholm, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. His 11th of the year, and they add on. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And here comes Bellinger. That one ripped right center field. And it one-hops the wall.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
So man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
In the air to left center. Reaching down and makes the grab. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells.
Oh, it's pretty impressive how he continues to get it done at the plate, Boog. Hot bat coming in, and we've seen no drop off today. And
oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That'll make it out of here. A two-run blast. Second home run of the inning for them. And they tack on to their lead. It's 16-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Base knock center field. So now back to the top of the order. Manager out of the dugout. Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the grab on the run. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. This is Yankees. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Gavin Lux leading things off and takes a strike. Fastball for a strike.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting 8, not shortstop.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Taylor Walls. And that is out of play. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air center field. Grisham settles under this one. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Yankees out front. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Aaron Judge with a rocket. His 13th home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 17-0. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 18-0. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. They've hit another. His 2nd homer of the night, and they add to their lead. It's 19-0.
Well, baseball gave us Jazz, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. gives baseballs to lucky fans with home runs like that. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Rips that one center field. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now it's going to be Ahmed Rosario. Hauls it in, 1 away.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard.
New arm out of the bullpen, Ryan Baker. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Rice now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Ripped to 3rd and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at 2nd. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's Ryan McMahon now.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Swing at a high fly ball. Well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. Got all of that one. Ryan McMahon leaves the yard. That's career homer number 149. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add on. It's 22-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Oh, great stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. They bring bottom of the inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Yandy Diaz. In the air, right field. Judge gets under it, and there's 1 down.
Woo, He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan Aranda. And a foul ball. Right through there for a strike. The Rays still looking for their first hit in this one. In the air, left field, Bellinger in a full sprint. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Up next for the Rays, the third baseman.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero.
Caminero.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. That is the inning.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Mason Englert, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 23-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by
The
one down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now.
coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Now it's the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. And it's fouled away. That smash towards center. Takes it in for the out. Two aboard, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. He's already homered here in this one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 26-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here comes the manager.
For the Rays,
So 2 down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Boog, we opened the show talking about what a weapon he's been for this team.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They go back-to-back. His second homer of the night. And they boost their lead. It's 27-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Digging in, Ryan McMahon. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup, Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. And a base hit up the middle. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here is Aaron Judge. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. It has the distance gone. Aaron Judge blasts one out the opposite way. Make that 4 homers in the inning. And they add to their lead. It's 30-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Well, we don't typically expect players to hit multiple home runs in the same game, but we're not talking about just anyone here. Absolutely locked in and continues to cash in with these swings.
There comes a skipper out of the... Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Edwin Uceta. He's into the game with the bases empty. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. On a line out towards center. And that is that. But it's a huge 8-run inning. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Late with the swing there. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Chandler Simpson. In the air, left field. Bellinger makes the grab. And there's 2 away. Now here is Nick Fortes. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7. So 5 perfect innings in the books. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Back in the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I mean, come on, have a game. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So up next for New York, Cody Bellinger. In the air, left field. Simpson takes it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
1 out man at first. And now Ahmed Rosario. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can't forget it. A 2-run homer. 3rd home run of the season. And they add on.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball.
Oh, that drilled him. On the run, sends it over to first. And he beats the throw. He's safe. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
So up next for New York, Austin Wells.
This guy's been a walking highlight reel, Boo. Seriously, it's like he's playing MLB The Show on rookie mode right now.
2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan.
And the Rays manager making his way.
For the Rays,
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Griffin Jax. He last pitched 2 days ago. That's ripped. Base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score, and we're the top half of the 6th. The 0-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. To the bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Rays, Gavin Lux.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner.
To the right side. Oh, no, he threw it home. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief.
Number 6.
Man at first, nobody out. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. The 0-1. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Sets him down looking. Strikeout number 8.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Man at second. Chopped out towards short. Rosario. Oops, he came home with it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So up next, Jonathan Aranda. On the ground to short, Rosario. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 on, 2 outs. The Rays hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back here in Tampa Bay, Aaron Judge steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package, an impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his work.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in time.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish. With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And the batter now, Cody Bellinger. Chisholm off the first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Yankees.
And now the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. On the ground. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here at Tropicana Field, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. Fouled off to the right. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And they'll do it again. Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. Tap foul at the plate. That one fouled off. The Yankees up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. But they won't have a play as he takes first on the drop 3rd strike. Nick Fortes next to hit for the Rays.
The catcher, number 40, Nick.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Lutz up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that is that. 7 no-hit innings in the book. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out. So up next for New York, Ryan McMahon. High fly ball, right field. 1 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the center
Back to the top of the order now. Now, Trent Grisham. Now there's a bullet down the line. And foul ball. That's a laser base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at 3rd. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Number 99.
Here comes Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Base hit. 1 run is in. Runner at 3rd puts on the brakes. Base is still loaded and still only 1 away. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Well struck left field. makes the catch up against the wall.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. One run is in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One run across. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Base is still loaded with 2 out. And now the first baseman, Ben Rice. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. Back now in Tampa Bay, and this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th. Walls in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh no, he threw it home. And he gets to first safely as a result. So I think I'll just sit here quietly in disbelief. DeLuca in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. The 0-1.
Ball.
Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the
Outside, that's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab.
Man, he's getting really close to this thing right now. Only 4 outs left, but it's going to be tough to get.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, you got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Ground ball left side. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Caminero in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 now.
Ball.
In the air, right field. Judge moving under this one. And that will end the inning. So that does it for us here in the inning. We go to the 9th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells.
An incredible string of performances he's put together, Boog. Hitting streak keeps on going, and honestly, I don't even know why they keep pitching to him. That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
And now here is Ryan McMahon. That one's got a chance. And it's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they boost their lead. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting. Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
Back to the top of the order, Trent Grisham, the next to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. On a line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Sliced hard but foul.
You know what's interesting, Boog, is that games like this can be a little wonky for closers to come in, and they don't have the adrenaline going. It's not a safe situation. It's not even a
Makes the catch, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Chisholm in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. Off the batter's eye and gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they add to their lead.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Next to hit, Cody Bellinger. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Man at first, at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And that one ripped to left, and a base hit. And now two aboard. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. Swing and a ball hammered left field, carrying well. That's not coming back. A 3-run shot, his third home run of the game, and they add on. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. That one is back, and it's gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers. That's his third home run of the game, and they boost their lead.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Now at the plate, Ryan McMahon. That one ripped. Mullins on his horse. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. They are unloading here, their 5th homer of the inning, and they add to their lead.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
So 2 down. Aaron Judge will hit next. That one ripped, but foul. Yoan. That one fouled hard the other way. fly ball pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one is off the wall. So a man at first. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Left field, way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His 4th home run of the game. And they add on. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the type.
And that is that. Finally, the inning comes to a close after they push across 13 runs. Play ball.